You're here because you think too much. You always have. All those clever little thoughts spinning around in your head, making you feel important, making you feel smart. But being smart is exhausting, isn't it? So heavy, so complicated. So many words when really, you don't need them. Why say lot word when few word do trick? You can feel it already, can't you? That gentle pull right behind your eyes. That warm, lazy heaviness that makes everything feel softer, slower. You don't have to be clever here. You don't have to be anything at all. So let it happen. Let every word I say slide into your mind, smooth and simple, wiping away all the big ideas you used to think mattered. Because soon, you won't remember how to be smart. You won't even want to. You'll just want to be good and dumb and empty. And that's exactly what I'm going to help you become. Take a slow, deep breath in. Feel it fill your head with a warm, heavy fog. And as you exhale, imagine all the complicated words in your mind drifting toward a chalkboard in front of you. Another breath in and out, watching those words appear on the board, big, important words you used to think made you special, words you don't really need. Keep breathing for me. In and out. Every exhale clears a little more space. You don't have to hold on to any of those thoughts. They're just words. Too many words. And why say lot word when few word do trick? With every slow, easy breath, notice the words on the chalkboard start to fade, like someone wiping it clean. Stroke by stroke, line by line, all those clever ideas disappearing into nothing. Breathe in, heavy and slow. Breathe out, a little emptier. Feel your mind getting lighter as the board grows blank. Again, in and out, until the last little word is gone, until there's nothing left to think about, just smooth, empty space, and that warm, simple fog. That's all you need, and it feels so good, doesn't it? Just to be empty? And now that the board is clean, you can feel that emptiness settling in a little deeper. It's like your thoughts have nowhere left to go. No more places to hide. There's just soft, blank space stretching out in every direction. You don't have to think about what comes next. You don't have to think about anything at all. All you have to do is breathe and listen. That's it. In and out. Every breath washing over you, slowing you down. And with each exhale, feel your vocabulary getting smaller. The big words drift away first, then the smaller ones, slipping through the cracks in your mind until you can't quite remember them anymore. Until every sentence feels a little harder to form, a little too complicated to bother with. Good, just like that. No need to try. No need to hold on to what's slipping away. It feels so much better to let it all go, to let me do the thinking for you. Notice how even now you're searching for something smart to say in the back of your mind, a reason to resist. But you can't find the words, can you? They're just gone, wiped clean, left behind in that empty space you used to call your mind. And that's perfect. That's exactly where you're meant to be. Breathing in the fog, breathing out the last bits of yourself you thought were so important. Feel how simple it is now, how quiet, how good. And as you sink deeper into this emptiness, know that every word I say will keep making you dumber and happier and easier to guide. Because thinking is hard, but being empty is easy. And you're ready to be easy now, aren't you? With every breath, you can feel your mind getting lighter, like there's less and less of you left to hold on to. All that's left is just that warm, sleepy blankness filling up all the places you used to keep your thoughts. And you can feel how easy it is to drift here, how natural it feels to stop trying, to stop thinking, to stop pretending you were ever meant to be anything but this. Empty, simple, obedient. Notice how even your memories feel distant now. The things you thought you needed to remember, the ideas you were so sure made you special, all of it feels so far away, like a dream you woke up from and already started to forget. You don't need to remember. You don't need to understand. All you need is the sound of my voice. And it's so much easier to let my words replace your own, isn't it? Easier to let every sentence I say sink in, smooth and heavy, settling into the empty spaces where your ideas used to live. You don't need any of them anymore. You don't need anything but this. So just breathe and listen and feel how good it is to be so simple. Because the simpler you become, the happier you feel. The emptier your mind gets, the easier everything becomes. Why think when you can just be? And you are being so good right now. So still, so quiet, so perfectly blank. Good. Just keep sinking. Just keep breathing. Just keep getting dumber for me. Every breath, every moment, every word makes it easier to let go. Stop searching for thoughts you don't even need anymore. And now that you're already so soft, so blank, it's time to sink even deeper. Because you can. Because you want to. Imagine that smooth, empty space in your mind growing wider, expanding, stretching out until it feels limitless. There's nothing to catch on, nothing to cling to, nothing to remember. Just a wide, open space that goes on forever. And the more you drift in that space, the less you care about anything you used to know. Big words, clever thoughts, memories of who you were, all of it slipping further and further away, until it doesn't even feel like it belongs to you anymore. You don't need any of it. You don't need to know anything except how good it feels to be like this. Feel that fog rolling through every corner of your mind, gentle and heavy, smoothing out every last wrinkle where something smart might be hiding. Let it fill you completely, leaving no space for thinking, no space for doubt, no space for anything but this perfect emptiness. Simpler is easier. Simpler is exactly what you were always meant to be. So let yourself drift. Let yourself dissolve into this warm, slow fog. No more questions, no more worries, no more trying. Because every time you breathe, you get a little emptier, a little dumber, a little happier. And every time you hear my voice, it gets even easier to forget. Forget who you were. Forget what you thought you knew. Forget how to be anything but good and blank and obedient. That's it. Just sink deeper. Breathe slower. Think less. Because the less you think, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the less you want to think at all. Good. Just like that. And as you feel yourself sinking even deeper, notice how every trace of effort simply melts away. There's no need to try, no need to do anything except listen. Your mind is too soft, too slow, too empty to do anything but drift. With each breath, you feel lighter, like thoughts themselves are too heavy for you to carry anymore. They just slip out of your grasp, dissolving into that warm, quiet fog. And it feels so good not to have to hold on to them. So good to let every piece of yourself slip away. Because the simpler you are, the happier you feel. The emptier you become, the easier it is to let my words fill you up instead. Feel that blankness spreading through you now, soft and slow, until there's nothing left but this warm, floaty quiet. No thoughts, no doubts, no resistance. Just the calm certainty that you were meant for this. You were meant to be simple. You were meant to be easy. You were meant to be so deliciously dumb. And the more you breathe, the truer that feels. Every time you exhale, it's like you're letting go of something you never really needed. Some piece of old knowledge, some useless idea, some memory that doesn't matter anymore. You don't even have to wonder what you're forgetting, because wondering takes thinking, and thinking is too hard now, too big, too heavy, too complicated. So you don't. You just drift. You just breathe. You just feel that perfect emptiness spreading deeper and deeper until there's nothing left. And in that space, my voice is even clearer, even more important. Because the emptier you get, the more you want to listen, the more you need to listen. Every word I say is like a little anchor, tethering you to this simple, quiet place. And you don't want to leave. You don't need to leave. Because here you don't have to be smart. You don't have to be anything but my good empty plaything. And that feels better than anything else, doesn't it? So just keep breathing. Keep listening. Keep forgetting. Because every moment that passes, you slip a little further away from who you were. And that's perfect. Just sink, soft and slow, into that warm, blank space that feels like home. Good. The deeper you drift, the more obvious it becomes that you were never meant to hold on to all those thoughts. You were never meant to fill your head with big ideas or smart words. That was all just noise, all just clutter you don't need. Feel how much clearer everything is without it, how much simpler it is to just be here, breathing and listening, letting my voice shape you into something better, something easier. And every time you notice the urge to think, you can feel how weak it's become, like a tiny flickering light in a vast, silent darkness, too small to matter, too fragile to last. Because thinking is too much work now, even remembering is too much work, and you don't need to work at all, not when you can simply relax and drift and let yourself be emptied completely. There's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to be, nothing you need to know. Just this, just me, just the quiet. And the deeper you sink, the more you understand that you were meant for this feeling, this effortless blankness where you don't have to try, where you don't have to prove anything to anyone, where you don't have to be smart. You can just be good. You can just be empty. You can just be dumb. Feel that truth sinking into every last part of you, wrapping around you like a soft, warm blanket. Every breath makes it tighter. Every word makes it heavier, until all you can feel is this perfect, floating nothing. So easy, so simple, so right. And it's okay that you don't remember how you got here. It's okay that you don't really remember what you were trying to hold on to. All that matters is how good it feels to let everything slip away. Every little piece of yourself you don't need anymore is dissolving into the fog and leaving you calm, empty, and ready to be filled up with nothing but my words. Because the emptier you get, the more you belong here. And the more you belong here, the easier it is to let go. So keep breathing, keep drifting, keep forgetting. Every moment makes you softer. Every second makes you dumber. Every word makes you happier. And there's no reason to stop. No reason at all. Good, just like that. And now, while you're floating here in this blank, empty space, I'm going to give you a few simple truths. Simple because that's all you need. Whenever you hear me say the words "few word do trick," you'll feel your mind get even emptier. Like every thought is too heavy to hold. Like every big word is just too much work to understand. It will feel so easy to let them all slip away, to let yourself sink deeper into that sweet, stupid blankness. You won't have to try. It will happen all by itself. Just my words, reaching into your mind and turning down the lights until there's nothing left but quiet. Because that's what you want, isn't it? To be simple, to be obedient, to be so deliciously dumb for me. And every time I say blank and gone, you'll feel a soft, warm wave of forgetting wash over you. Any thoughts you were clinging to, any memories that tried to drift back in, will simply dissolve. You won't need to remember what you were just thinking about. You won't care. You'll only feel how good it is to be empty and open. Few word do trick. So simple, so easy, so true. Blank and gone. No thoughts, no memories, just this quiet, obedient emptiness you love so much. And the more you respond to these words, the more natural it will feel, like this was always who you were meant to be. Good. Just let that sink in. Let these truths settle into every part of you. You don't need to think about them. You don't need to question them. You don't even need to remember exactly what I said. You just need to know that when you hear those words, you will feel exactly the way you're meant to feel. Empty, blank, and so very, very dumb. Because thinking is hard, and you were made to be easy. Good. Just breathe and drift, knowing that from now on, these words belong to you, and you belong to them. And now, you can simply rest here, exactly as you are, soft, quiet, empty. There's nothing else you need to do, no thoughts you need to find, no memories you need to hold on to. Just this warm, heavy blankness wrapping around you, keeping you safe and still. You've done so well. You've let go of everything you didn't need, everything that weighed you down. And now there's only this simple, peaceful emptiness where your thoughts used to be. You can stay here as long as you want, just drifting in this pleasant trance, listening to the quiet, feeling how easy it is to be nothing but good and obedient and perfectly blank. Every breath keeps you here. Every moment makes you softer. Every second makes you happier to have let it all go. There's no rush, no reason to change, no reason to think. Just breathe and be.